Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Maxine's Corner. Let me just hit go live here. So let me turn this down, put myself in the middle. Let's just pause this. Hello, welcome to Maxine's Corner Live. You know what we're doing tonight? We are doing some true crime. True crime. As usual, that's what we're doing. And so, welcome. Today, we are going to be watching a true crime, and I'm going to be giving commentary as I normally do. Thanks for joining us. If you're joining us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, so come on in. Let me give you some time to come on in. Today's true crime that we will be watching. Let me put the comments up. Okay. So today's true crime that what is this? Today's true crime that we're going to be watching is about a grieving mother who realized that she is the prime suspect. And we will be hearing the story, making commentary, and we also will be watching the interrogation as well. So, I move this up a little bit here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me fix my camera so it'll be side view so everyone could see me well. So come on in, true crime commentary. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me get my screen up and running for everyone to watch. So I was giving you guys a little bit of time to come on in. So share my screen. Okay, so that's what we're going to be watching today. All right. So let me get this at a good size. And where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, went behind here. Come on in, guys. Come on in. True crime commentary. We're going to be watching this true crime story today. As you guys see up on the screen, that's what we will be watching live. Okay? So come on in, stay a while. True crime commentary. Let's get ready and let's play. You ready? All my usuals are in here. My 4 usuals are, these are new 4 people. Hey, Facebook, welcome. Let me see what's going on over at Facebook. I'm just giving people a little bit of time to come on in and catch this live. We're going to be talking about a mom, who did some bad things. So that's going to be, a good one today. So let me just check Facebook. I'm just giving everyone a little bit of time to come on in and check on the live. So it's all the way turned down. All right. So let's get going. Let's watch this.
And again.
I wasn't even in the room.
And later.
When I found out I was on the phone with my son,
Let's start from
Dominique Brewer told detectives.
Tell me I was on the sofa asleep.
And again.
I wasn't even in the room.
And later.
When I found out I was on the phone with my son, the officer heard me scream.
Each sentence sounded firm, certain, absolute. The detective didn't argue. She didn't accuse. She simply said,
the way that you depicted this to happen is absolutely 100% proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to be impossible.
That moment matters. This is a classic use of cognitive constraint collapse, a psychological tactic where investigators don't attack intent.
Okay, so where's the beginning of this story? So this is the grieving mother who realized that she's the prime suspect for you know, the unaliving of her child. So what we're about to watch is the interrogation and what happened while she was in the room with the detective. So this is just a little backstory. They're gonna go back from the beginning, so not to worry, you're not missing anything. They're just showing you a little bit of the interrogation.
They attacked feasibility. When a suspect's story violates physics, anatomy, and medical science, belief becomes irrelevant. Dominique believed her denial was enough. She didn't expect measurements, reenactments, and forensic logic to dismantle her version piece by piece. Welcome back to my channel. I don't have many followers, but your single...
He's actually good, so if you guys are not following this channel. Oh, and then he goes on commercial for a little bit, because don't forget, we're watching this live and we're making live commentary, so it's back. Let's go.
Accident.
Tell us from the beginning
Measurements,
now.
injury patterns, and scene reconstruction contradicted Dominique's account. So cops brought her in for the interrogation, and today we will look into the psychological aspects of this case.
I was guilty. I would be in cuffs. That's right. And nobody else would have drove me. That's right. Let me tell you something, man. I swear on my life.
So her son is unalived, and they brought her in, and this is the interrogation. They're trying to figure out what happened to her son. So we're in the part of the interrogation, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so don't forget, this is the part of the interrogation that we are watching. All right, so let's just watch with an open mind. Let's not make any speculations yet. Maybe she's guilty. Let's continue. I mean, no, wait. Maybe she's innocent. Not maybe she's guilty. Oh my God. Wow. Can't believe I said that. All right, so let's go. Hey, let me know where you guys are watching from in the comments. All right.
Life. I did not hurt my baby. She was playing in the room like she always do. She's a homebody. Now they told me. I don't know. I want to ask you questions.
Your purse is over there, right? You don't have your driver's license.
No, I want to be cooperative.
Okay.
But I don't want you guys to use this as a murder.
Can you just calm down for a second?
She is very. They brought her in and she's already all freaked out. Come on, lady, we're just having a nice conversation. And this detective investigator that's in there, she seems like a really nice person, because she's like, let's just calm it down. We're gonna talk. I like that, because you get more bees with honey than you do being crazy. So this is a good investigator. She's doing her best to get whatever she can regarding the unaliving of this lady's child. Okay, so she's a major prime suspect, you know. So this is why she's brought in, because of the unaliving of her son, and she's a prime suspect.
This is what I want to do, real quick, okay? Tell me your name.
Dominique Brewer.
How do you spell it?
DOMINIQUE.
Detective starts by letting Dominique talk.
You won't be able to see
Long,
anything with
messy,
that camera
emotional,
going like that.
uninterrupted.
What happened?
Because a free narrative creates a baseline of how she communicates when she believes she's being treated as a witness.
Well, you can
In
still
statement
see it, you
validity
just couldn't
assessment
see
and
me.
its CBCA logic, richer accounts tend to show natural contextual embedding and spontaneous
Hopefully you guys
corrections,
can still see
while
me.
fabricated accounts often rely on...
Pause. The camera fell. Hold on. Pause. Let me pause that to make sure that you guys can still see me. Okay. All right. I'm back in business. The camera fell. Could you believe that? All right. What's going on? This camera keeps falling.
Oh my goodness. Is it not hooked up right? Let's see. Not supposed to be falling like that. Sorry, guys. You are watching. It's not supposed to be falling.
Seems like it's okay now. Very odd. Never did that before. Better not fall again. Not playing. So sorry. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to cut all that camera falling out of this thing here. Oh, amazing. All right, let's continue. All right. Hi guys, let me know if you're watching with me. I see there's 2 people on Facebook. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's continue.
Her structure and selective detail. By collecting her story early, the detective quietly sets up later comparison points. What stays stable, what mutates, and what only appears after prompting.
So, okay, you have the baby that's at the hospital. You have an 18-month-old child.
Yes, she's with my aunt.
What's her name?
So she got an 18-year-old child. That's what they're just getting a little background. Whose name is Kara. All right. Can't believe my camera fell.
Kyra, Kyra.
Okay, and then you have an older child, right?
Robert 13. Yes.
He's 13?
Yes.
Okay, someone said something about that he's in boot camp. What's that mean?
He's gonna go to the program. He's here now in DJJ, but he has to do 7 months in the program.
I didn't think that we had a boot camp.
Last time I seen you in court when I was with my son on his last day, you were in court.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not with you.
No,
Just I just happened to be
Okay.
there.
I've had on you.
Now listen, I just want you to try your best.
She is all worked up, crying and everything. She's good, but let's see how good this investigator is in getting all the information that she needs out of her. Everyone always coming all worked up, but you still gotta be like, let's get the information.
I know, I don't know because I've never been through this before, but I can only imagine. So I just want you to try your best. Now, Dominique, you're here on your own free will. You're not under arrest. I have no charges.
Not yet. It's just a matter of time. At the rate these detectives are going, she's gonna talk herself right into handcuffs. But no, you do have to calm people down and let them feel at ease. You know, that's just the right thing to do. You gotta let them know that it's okay. I'm here. And that's exactly what this detective is doing. In the meantime, talking her into handcuffs.
To arrest you for, but I am here on a fact-finding mission. I need to find out.
If you guys see me looking over here, that's because I am looking at different screens.
What took place tonight? What were the course of events?
Okay,
And I mean, it's already 10:30 now. This didn't happen 15 minutes ago. This
No.
event happened.
Right.
So what was going on tonight? I mean, what was going on?
I mean,
First of all, before I even go there, who lives in your house?
You can see the detective repeatedly validating her emotions. You're doing great. I can't imagine.
Right. And detectives, if you guys been watching these true crime interrogations with me, you've seen that a lot of the detectives, they do this, right? They let you know that it's okay. I understand. They show empathy and sympathy sometimes. And they say, listen, I understand. I know what you're going through. And that kind of put people at ease. And they'll say stuff like, oh, I couldn't imagine what it's like going through this. So they definitely understand. All right, let's watch.
Reduces resistance and keeps her talking. This isn't softness. It's a control strategy. MI-style rapport lowers psychological reactance and encourages continued disclosure, especially when the subject feels understood rather than judged.
Absolutely. Because when you bring someone in, as long as they know that I understand what you're going through, then they may want to talk to you a little bit more. Like, I understand you, you know? Or I couldn't imagine that happening to me, or I've had experience like that before. You somehow relate to that person. So it makes them feel comfortable.
The more she talks, the more she commits to specifics that can later be tested, without the detective having to fight for information.
Imagine being able to build an app
Oh
with
my
your
goodness. So what are you guys thinking? Those of you that are joining me, let me know your thoughts on this. All right. All right. So let's continue. Let's turn
I mean,
this
if you
Is it her bedroom that she was in?
well, yeah, now it's her bedroom because my son's gone. So she goes in there and she's a cartoon freak and she watch cartoons.
Nobody else lives in this house?
Nobody else.
Nobody like comes and spends the night?
Nobody spends the night.
Was
No.
anybody else there today at all?
No,
At
it
all
was
during the whole day?
no, it was me and my girls. My neighbor came over to check on me because he always do because we're like this.
Who is he?
Charles Harris, and I had just peeked out the door and I spoke to him, and he heard me screaming and he came busting through the door and they were trying to help me revive her.
Is that when he came over to the house? That at that point,
Yeah.
or had he been over the house?
Okay, so she got some help from her neighbor and he helped revive. So we do see that from what she's saying, someone did help her revive her child, right? So let's see. See what else we got.
At all that day?
He had been working all day.
He hadn't been inside your house?
No, he didn't get off.
Besides when he heard you screaming?
Right, he didn't get off till 5 o'clock.
Okay. So Charles just came over when he heard you screaming?
I was screaming.
Did not visit the house any other time during today?
Not today because he worked. Normally he comes over because we live right next door. You know,
Okay.
he can bam on the wall and I can hear him. You know what I'm saying? And
So Charles is a friend of hers who came over to help.
his daughter, Alicia, and my daughter play all the time. And what
How old is his daughter?
she's 9.
Do you have a boyfriend? Are you
No,
married or anything like that? You don't have any men that come to the house?
no. You can ask anybody in my neighborhood.
I'm asking you.
But I'm telling you, you can investigate. I stay to myself. You know, I get
She's going way off topic. She said, but the detective, she's just slowly like asking her questions, trying to get to know her. Kind of, it's a strategy. I mean, a lot of detectives use it, but you know, I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Let me know. I just switched over to Instagram, so let me know what you guys are thinking right now. Once again, we're watching this live crime interrogation. Pretty much this lady is accused of unaliving her child, and she's now being, I don't like that word interrogation, so I'm going to say she is now being interviewed by the detectives, and we are watching her interview. And this, if you're a detective, this could give you some skills, right? We all detectives, so let's continue to watch this interview.
flip at the mouth, but you go to my place. We live in the worst damn neighborhood, but I keep my stuff together. You know?
Yesterday.
Well, listen, this is a commentary. I do have to talk because this stuff is live. So yes, it is live commentary. I cannot stay quiet for too long. This is fair use, but there's a lot of commentary going on here. So yes, I will be talking.
Did anybody come over and visit inside the house?
Moo came over, but she's a little kid. She came over to play with Pinky.
Okay, yesterday, is that the only visitor you had all day yesterday?
In Austin, the little kids of the neighborhood. They always come out. And
What's Moon's real name?
Alicia,
That's the neighbor's child?
yeah,
The
Alicia,
9-year-old?
yeah.
And who else?
In Austin, he stays right in front of the Austin name. He's about 5 years old. He's a little kid. He plays.
After the free narrative, the detective shifts into narrowing questions. Who was in the house? Who came inside? Doors locked or not? Boyfriend or not? Because constraints increase cognitive load on deception. Cognitive load theory predicts that lying becomes harder when the liar must keep multiple details consistent under structured questioning. This funneling also closes escape routes. Once she confirms no one else, the story becomes a sealed container with only a few possible explanations.
All right, so hopefully you guys got that. Okay,
This
so let's
simple
go
but
on
brilliant
this
device is helping
commercial here.
seniors prevent
But hopefully you guys understood exactly what he just said. So the detective is just trying to get a good understanding of who lives with her, who's in the house with her, how many people are there, which is very important when you're dealing with cases like this.
He's white.
My boy.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know how old he is?
He's 5.
Okay. So those are the only 2 people that were inside your house yesterday at all?
Yeah.
Nobody was there today.
No, just me. I've been a couch potato.
See, the thing is, I mean, look, the thing is that
He's already getting defensive. Like, she's just asking just simple questions. Who else was in the house? Because if you're saying that you're the only one there, then, and something's going on with this child, if there was no one else there. So let's see how the detective gets all the information that she needs from her. How did she get her to confess?
something happened to her. It's nothing. It's not looking accidental right now. Okay, I'm not thinking that you did anything to your daughter, but the fact remains that something did happen to her. I'm digging here. I'm digging. Were your doors locked today?
No, not my front door. I never usually shut the front door.
She's already saying her front, she was home alone, but she's already saying that her front door wasn't locked. Okay, I get it.
I mean, lock the front
I
door.
haven't been out there yet, so it's like a screen door. And then
No, it's just a door.
So the door was never locked today, pretty much throughout the whole day. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was on the sofa.
How about yesterday?
I mean, some of these questions, you guys don't understand. It's not that it's relevant, but it's just trying to lock her into a statement, trying to get an idea of how is the house usually, how many people are usually there.
Isn't it? And people don't have to lock their doors.
I mean, I was just on the sofa.
It's not a crime to not lock your doors, but I'm just asking you.
But I've been lying on the sofa. I was
Okay.
lying on the sofa. I've been a couch potato for weeks now.
And then your front door, you have if
You
somebody
gotta
was
come.
sneak in,
You
they
can't
have to
sneak
walk
in.
right beside
You can't sneak in because you walk through there with my sofa right there. My sofa is for it. I can look out the window, and then I'm right there.
Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to my partner out here. Something happened to your daughter. All right, I'm gonna just tell you like it is right now. I've already told you. I don't know if you believe me or not, but I'm gonna tell you again. I don't really think that you did something to your daughter. All right.
Does she really don't believe that, or is she just saying that to her to keep her at ease, not to let her get too upset? You know, so she's like, I don't think you did anything. So why am I even here? I already told you. So
I don't think you killed your daughter. But listen to me. You know, she's not here. Now, something happened to her.
The detective introduces the idea that it's not looking accidental right now, while still saying, I don't think you did anything. That's a psychological squeeze. It forces Dominique to hold 2 conflicting realities. I'm a good mom versus my child's death looks suspicious. Cognitive dissonance rises, and people typically reduce it by adjusting beliefs, adding explanations, or slipping into contradictions. The detective watches which path she chooses and where her story starts bending.
yeah, and then the detective now has to listen very carefully and ask the right questions. So let's see where the detective goes from here.
I am going to find out
I'm
what.
telling you,
Listen
I
to
think
me.
she was playing with that fucking scarf.
I don't think so.
Well, what happened?
That's what we need to find out.
Please tell me.
Now, what I want you to do is,
What happened?
I don't know. I haven't even been to the house yet. But listen to this. I'm going to find out tonight. You hear me?
Please.
Now, this is what I need from you because you know how we have legal proceedings and all that. I can go over here and I can type up the search warrant, but is it okay with you if I go look through your house?
Go
I
ahead.
want you to come too.
Come on.
Okay. I need.
She got her there. I guess she's trying to be like, I'm so innocent, I didn't do it. Go ahead. I'll take you with me to search my house. It's all good. Let's see. This is getting really good. Let me know what you guys are thinking, other than the fact that I'm talking too much, but it's not talking too much. This is commentary, live crime commentary. That's what we do.
You're gonna sign forms that say I'm allowed. But,
And that saved the detective some time and energy trying to get a search warrant, because now she consent, sign right here for legal reasons, because then she can easily said, I didn't give you permission, but she also said, come with me, which is good. So, and let me tell you, whenever you're being questioned like this, you could easily say, I don't want to talk anymore, or I want a lawyer. That's it. She doesn't have to sit there and continue on answering these questions. And that's just for anyone.
I also want copies of all the medical records that are at that ER concerning your daughter. You're the one that authorizes that. I might be the police, but I can't just jump in there and tell them and have them give them to me. You're still her mama, and you still...
Okay.
You're here on your own free will. You're not under arrest. Is it okay if we look through your house? This is a choice architecture move. Under self-determination theory, perceived autonomy reduces defensiveness and increases cooperation. It also makes later refusal look psychologically guilty in the subject's mind. So many people consent to searches or screens to preserve the identity of a cooperative, innocent witness.
I'm gonna sign this. I'm gonna let you search, but right now I'm gonna stop the questions and I'm gonna get an attorney.
That's what I just said. Did you see what she just did? Right before I said that, she did it. She stopped the questions, and I'm going to get an attorney. That's what she should have done from the beginning. So once she said that, all questioning are offline. And what she should have also done was she should have said, no, I'm not going to let you search my house. Go ahead and get your probable cause, go to your judge and get a search warrant. That's what you should have done. So, you know.
Because I know reason. No, because I didn't do. And I told my uncle that. I say the detective feel like I didn't hurt Pinky, but I don't want nobody. I swear to God, I would take my own life before I hurt that child. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I do. This form right here is a waiver of search. It says that you give me permission to go in your house and try to figure out what's going on, to go in there and look to see what I could need. What is the address of your house? I'm in the middle of a homicide investigation.
Oh, told whoever called, don't call me. I have no time to talk.
Avenue West?
Yes, apartment A.
Okay, you want me to read this to you? I, Dominique Brewer, do hereby give my full consent that my residence located at 6716. I'm gonna read it to you. Maybe search by any sheriff.
See what I'm saying? She has to read it to her because she's like, oh, I trust you. Yeah, sure. Then when something happens, she's gonna say, I never gave her permission. So she has to read it to her. So this detective, she's pretty good. She knows what's up.
Deputy Sheriff of Manatee County, Florida. I give this consent freely and voluntarily without compulsion or threat of any kind. I fully understand my constitutional rights in regards to the search, and it is my intention to fully and completely waive such rights. I further agree that any articles that may be found in the search of my residence may be used in trial or any other matters of which I may be accused.
See, that's why I think.
Once she heard that part, you heard what she just said about the search warrant. Whatever we find, we may use this at trial, and you understand that this is what's going to happen. And see, she sat back, put her hat on, and she was double thinking it. She had to do it.
I need to, because, you know, I'm hearing you when you say you don't, I'm just, right now, I don't know what to do.
Do you understand that I'm trying to find out what happened to your daughter?
And I want you to find out.
Okay.
I just don't want you guys to think that I have nothing to hide. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have nothing to hide.
All right. And also in these types of cases, we always have everyone take drug screens Are you going to do that for me?
If I don't, it ain't gonna look good on me, so I might as well go ahead and do a drug screen.
The detective escalates from small cooperation, answering questions, to bigger cooperation, signing the consent to search waiver, authorizing medical records, agreeing to drug screening. That sequence is classic foot in the door. Once someone says yes to smaller requests, consistency pressure makes it harder to refuse the next one. The more she signs, the more she is bound, procedurally and psychologically, to the investigative process.
Are you on any medications or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I don't need very much. I only need this much right here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you what I do.
I got a tinkle anyways.
Oh, well, that makes it convenient.
I don't know why she would say okay to a drug test when she said, I don't want to answer any other questions. I want a lawyer. Why would you say, okay, I'm going to do a drug test? That's it. You want a lawyer. I'm so baffled by that one.
I mean, I know you got to file CPS already on me. So,
Well, you know, marijuana's not the worst thing.
I'm not gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying?
Where did you use?
What do you mean?
Like, where were you when you were using?
In the backyard.
Okay, where was
They were across at my friend Nikki's house, where they always have.
I have to ask you some question that has really nothing to do with the actual investigation, but the state tries to follow patterns to try to prevent any future problems. So I have to ask you just some very general questions. What hospital was Kayla's born in?
She was born in Blytheville Memorial.
And did they ever counsel you about co-sleeping?
No,
No? Okay.
it's not ready yet.
I'm looking right now. Oops, not all of it came off. All right, you're definitely positive for THC, basically.
Oh, now let me ask you guys this question. She knew she took THC. I think that's marijuana. If she was smoking or doing something, why would she consent to a drug test? Why? Tell me in the comments why she would consent to this drug test, because I'm real curious.
The way you can tell
Wait,
is there's two lines, and if there's two of them, that means it's negative. The top line shows that the test was done correctly, and the bottom one shows whether you're positive or negative or not. And see, THC has nothing, which is marijuana, and then all these other ones have lines. Benzos has a very, very faint line.
what
It's
is, I don't know
there.
what you mean. I'm not
It means that you're positive for marijuana.
Okay, because that's what I told you.
Yeah.
And I took a painkiller, which I ain't gonna lie, I need a couple right now.
When did you take painkiller?
2 days ago, because I was a CNA, so I can't work as a CNA anymore because of my back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
have been lifting. I have been doing CNA work since I was 18.
Were you prescribed the
You
painkiller?
know, I actually did, and I just got it from a friend. I only took one.
What was it?
But why did she even mention about taking painkillers? I mean, I don't understand this lady. Why are you still giving information? Well, I guess she's not talking about the case, so this is okay, right? She's talking about the medications that she's on. But at which point, after she said, I want a lawyer, she shouldn't be talking about anything else. I don't understand why she's sitting there talking about, I smoke marijuana, I was a CNA, I'm not a CNA anymore. Like, it's too much. Like, come on, cut it off.
Do you remember?
It was the Loratab.
Loratab?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But as you can see, I didn't lie. I do smoke pot. That's not gonna, make me look any better. But I'm not lying.
No, I appreciate you telling me the truth
know.
about it.
The drug test isn't positioned as the main issue. It's framed as routine. But psychologically, it's a credibility probe. The diagnosticity principle explains that investigators prefer cues that can differentiate truth from deception. If she lies about something verifiable, drug use, her overall credibility collapses and the interview posture shifts from witness to risk. Even her truthful admission becomes useful because it locks her into a fact that can't be walked back.
And y'all do what y'all want.
Where's that paper at? They have to write it on.
And I told him, something, I'm not mad at him. I'm gonna give it to
I want to
God.
look at this paper that they're talking
I'm
about.
gonna give it to God. I need that.
Don't even trip. Let me look at this paper. Don't trip.
This lady is really, look at the detective. Don't trip.
We got you. Let me just look at the paperwork. The detective is trying to get her to calm herself down. Oh my goodness. I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comments. So just let me know if you're watching this with me. I probably won't see everyone's because right now I believe I'm on Facebook.
What did I just say? Do not trip. Relax. I need paper.
I'm praying that I asked God for April. Look, you told me yourself, you know I ain't do this.
Are you listening to me or are you tripping out?
Okay.
You know the same way that they need you to not trip when they do that polygraph? I need you to be with me right now, okay? All right? This is all.
Oh, she about to take a polygraph test? Oh, Lord. Oh, loading. She's going to Chinatown. Oh, wait. That's a New York thing. Because, never mind.
All
Am I under
procedural stuff.
arrest?
No, you're not under arrest right now. Why would I have you under
Because
arrest?
she's gonna read me this, and
You
next
know-
thing I failed the
You
test.
know, every single time I talk to you, I have to read you this. Why? Why? What happened the first time I talked to you?
Yeah,
Remember what happened the first time I talked to you?
yeah,
What happened?
because I asked her some questions and I asked her to return me.
Okay, so now every single thing, and even Woody, the one that just did your polygraph,
He
told me
did.
that he already read you this.
Yeah, and I signed it.
So I don't care, I'm doing it again, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's slick. Because you don't read that, then there's going to be a big problem later. She didn't read me my rights. No, we don't want to hear that.
When Dominique spirals, the detective uses short, grounding commands: relax, don't trip, be with me right now, to regain turn-taking control. Conversation analysis shows whoever controls turns often controls the narrative. By stabilizing the rhythm, question, answer, clarify, he prevents her from flooding the room with emotion to escape scrutiny. That structure is how contradictions are harvested cleanly, without the subject realizing the interview has shifted into an investigative grid.
I know that you got a really good uncle. Look at me, stay on point, stay on point, stay on point. I know that you got a really good uncle that's the closest thing to a daddy, mama, everything combined that you've ever had. And I know that he loves you. And I know that no matter what, and I know this, but on a shadow of a doubt, I know that no matter what may have happened, accidental or not, I know that he loves you now and he'll love you tomorrow.
So she's trying to bring it back. Now, don't forget, this is another day. This is not the same day. So this is another day. She read her rights, and now she's letting her know, listen, if you did do this, your family member, they're still gonna love you. So now she's trying to get her to kind of confess, but just letting her know that it's, if you did it, your family's not gonna hate you. They're still gonna love you. So she's showing her.
And I know that if you did have any hand in this, I don't think you meant to. I don't think it was intentional or on purpose. But let me look at this paper.
An accident. I wasn't even in the room.
Whoa, did she just spontaneously just said that? Did you guys hear what she said? It was an accident. I wasn't even in the room. Spontaneous utterance. Listen, this is getting good. Yeah, I gotta talk because it's commentary. It's live commentary. It's fair use, but it's still live commentary.
Tell me I was on the sofa asleep. When I found out I was on the phone with my son, the officer heard me screaming.
Okay, but hold up. A lot's changed since Friday when this happened and Saturday, okay? A lot has changed with us. You know darn well we was up in your house doing a search warrant, taking measurements, this, that, yada, the other. I have,
No pictures.
this ain't pinky. Let me make sure I don't get a pinky. But I will tell you, you did the reenactment with us. Your last and final story, after you lied like 5 or 6 or 7 times, whatnot, the last story you gave me that you swore to God was the truth, baby, it ain't the truth.
Let me tell
Hold
you.
up, no, don't tell me that, because I'm gonna tell you why I know.
Okay.
I want the truth from you.
April, I'm telling you, and God knows, y'all might as well put me under arrest because I did not hurt my baby, April.
Why is she fighting so hard? The problem is that you keep changing your story. Your story should remain the same if you're being honest. There's a lot of changes, like the detective said. Stick to one story if it's real. The detective said, you told me one story on Saturday, then you told me another story on Friday. So your stories are just not adding up. That's pretty much what she's saying.
Oh, no accident, no punishment, no kind of form, shape, or fashion did I harm her. And that's coming from my soul.
I don't
You understand?
I don't think that you meant to.
I didn't accidentally, no kind of way, nothing, none of that. And I meant that. And no test, no, they ain't gonna get me to say that because that's not the truth.
Now the detective uses a hard pivot. Your story is locked and it's wrong. She frames it as repeated lies, not confusion. So the problem becomes credibility, not memory. This puts Dominique in a corner where only two exits exist. Explain the inconsistency with a new truth, or keep the old story and look intentionally deceptive.
You told me that you found Pinky dangling in the closet.
Look,
This is photograph that I marked as number 10.
not like up there, it was
Hold up, babe, hold up. We have measurements and everything. We done took them to a medical examiner who looked at Pinky Lee's dead body, okay? Looked at the marks on her, looked at the dynamics of this, showed her the photograph, how you showed us that it happened, depicted in photograph number 7 here, okay? The way that you described this happened with that scarf, with that pink, purple, and white scarf that she loved to play with, that she always had around her neck, playing dress up. The way that you depicted this to happen is absolutely 100% proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to be impossible.
Okay. So whatever she's saying, you guys got that. Whatever she's saying happened to her daughter. However, she said that she was strangled, then the detective is saying that's not how it happened. We know that you're lying. So this is what the detective is pretty much telling her right now. She's saying, we know that you're lying. So she's getting up, she's getting all defensive. She's saying, no, no, no. Detectives are like, we already proved that what you're telling us is not the truth. So let's stop playing games and tell me what's going on.
Let me tell you something, April, I told you when I met you, I know you're a no nonsense person. And I'm gonna take this hat off with down the deck of my head. April, look me in my eyes. I swear to God, no foul play whatsoever, April. I wasn't in that room. I was on the sofa asleep. Do you hear me?
When you found her.
Yes, the phone rang, April, and it was vibrating on the sofa. That's how I my baby, April. I swear to God. What would be my motive? What would be my motive on hurting her? Come on, April, you question everybody in that neighborhood about me. I'm a damn good mother. Why would I hurt her, April?
And I know you are most of the
Well,
time.
why would I hurt her?
This is a classic evidence anchor moment. The detective doesn't argue feelings. She argues physics, measurements, marks, positioning, feasibility. When investigating,
Pretty much facts. The detective is arguing facts. And that's important. So, you know, she's not going off emotion like this lady is. The lady's going all, you know, all out of it, but the detectives argue facts. Pretty much all the stories she's told them has been debunked. That's it. So all of that extra, that's why I'm always like very calm when people carry on like that. And I dealt with that a lot. I'm still a very calm person.
investigators say impossible. They're killing the comfort of maybe. Even if Dominique denies, her narrative has been severed from reality in the viewer's mind.
I don't think you meant
I didn't accidentally either. I was asleep and Pinky was in there playing. You understand me, April? Now, it's your job. You do what you have to do. I did not hurt her.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't accidentally either, April.
Well, now the detective said pretty much what the detective just said was, you did it, but I don't think you did it on purpose. And the mother is like, I was on the sofa sleeping.
I'm telling you. Now, just like I told Mr. Woodward, if I knew I couldn't try to deceive the test, why did I volunteer to take it? Come on, April. That doesn't make sense. And if I felt like I could have got an attorney, you know what I'm saying?
Dominique tries the innocent logic defense. Why would I cooperate if I did it? Detectives expect that. Cooperation can be genuine or it can be performance. The detective doesn't take the bait. She keeps pressure on the story itself because the strongest lie is often the one wrapped in look how helpful I'm being.
Yeah, you can't base it on that. Do you know how many times I have dealt with people that's being so-called helpful and in reality they're just really throwing you off? So no, she's not gonna base it on that. Wait, what the heck?
Story violates
hell?
physics.
Wait.
And I meant that. And no test, they ain't gonna get me to say that because that's not the truth.
Now the detective uses a hard pivot. Your story is locked and it's wrong. She frames it as repeated lies, not confusion. So the problem becomes credibility, not memory. This puts Dominique in a corner where only two exits exist. Explain the inconsistency with a new truth, or keep the old story and look intentionally deceptive.
You told me that you found Pinky dangling in the closet.
Look,
This is photographing that I've marked as number 10.
not like up there. It was
Hold up, babe, hold up. We have measurements and everything. We done took them to a medical examiner who looked at Pinky Lee's dead body, okay? Looked at the marks on her, looked at the dynamics of this, showed her the photograph, how you showed us that it happened, depicted in photograph number 7 here, okay? The way that you described this happened with that scarf, with that pink, purple, and white scarf that she loved to play with, that she always had around her neck, playing dress up.
This is so sad. But that mother, I really hope she didn't do it. I'm really hoping that if it did happen, it was an accident. She really had nothing to do with this. Like, it was just an accident. When she found her, she freaked out, she screamed, she called for help, but there was nothing that they can do. I really hope that's what it was.
The way that you depicted this to happen is absolutely 100% proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to be impossible.
Let me tell you something, April. April, I told you when I met you, I know you're a no nonsense
That's right.
person. And I'm gonna take this hat and put it down exactly my head. April, look me in my eyes. I swear to God, no foul play whatsoever, April. I wasn't in that room. I was on the sofa asleep. Do you hear me?
When you found her.
Yes, the phone rang, April, and it was vibrating
I
in the
believe
sofa. That's how
I believe
my
that.
baby, April. I swear to God.
I believe that.
What would be my motive? What would be my motive? I'm hurting her. Come on, April, you question everybody in that neighborhood about me. I'm a damn good mother.
Let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you think she did it? Because this interrogation is almost over. So I want to know what you guys are thinking. Did she do it?
I would have hurt her, April.
And I know you are most of the
But what
time.
would I hurt her?
This is a classic evidence anchor moment. The detective doesn't argue feelings. She argues physics, measurements, marks, positioning, feasibility. When investigators say impossible, they're killing the comfort of maybe. Even if Dominique denies, her narrative has been severed from reality in the viewer's mind.
I don't think you meant
I didn't accidentally either. I was asleep and Pinky was in there playing. You understand me, April? Now, it's your job. You do what you have to do. I did not
I know.
hurt her.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't accidentally either, April. I'm telling you. Now, just like I told Mr. Woodward, if I knew I couldn't try to deceive the test, why did I volunteer to take it? Come on, April. That doesn't make sense. And if I felt like I could have got an attorney, you know what I'm saying?
Dominique tries the innocent logic defense. Why would I cooperate if I did it? Detectives expect that. Cooperation can be genuine or it can be performance. The detective doesn't take the bait. She keeps pressure on the story itself because the strongest lie is often the one wrapped in look how helpful I'm being.
Definitely. You got to keep pressing. But I'm waiting to see when you guys get up to this part, what you guys are thinking. If You think she did it? Or if it did happen, it was an accident. Why would she kill her child purposely, right? Use a scarf, strangled her. Of course it was an accident. So I want to know.
Where does John Kane come into play in all this?
What do you mean?
Like, he's in and out of your life, is that right?
Yeah, we be on and
What
off.
is your relationship with him?
We're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Are
We're,
on and
we're
off?
friends on and off, yeah.
Okay. How often does he come over to your house?
Not very often. The last time he was over, it's probably like a week before or something.
Where does he work at?
He works for the SCAT. Well, what is John
The
doing?
city bus?
Yeah, he wasn't even there.
Okay.
Sarasota County or Madison County?
Madison County.
So, was he at your house that day at all?
No,
Was he at your house the day before?
no,
Do you know if he was working on last Friday?
no, he's off on Friday.
Okay.
What you saying, John? Don't,
No, dude, I have to check. Sit down.
John, don't even, you think
Man, this lady is really she is really getting all worked up. You start talking about her boyfriend John. Don't even bring John in this. He was never there. I'm really hoping that they come to some way to resolve this. I'm really hoping that she didn't do it, because she's putting on a good act if she did do it. She's like, so let's see.
John go coming in her feet?
I have to check everything. You know darn well this is my job.
Investigating.
You know I have to ask questions about everything.
Why with her?
I don't know, we're just asking.
You're not working right now at all, right?
No.
Watch how the detective introduces John. It's not random. Third-party questioning is how you test whether someone's world is stable or staged. If Dominique's timeline can't accommodate another person, she'll either minimize him, over-explain him, or contradict earlier claims. The detective is mapping Dominique's social circle like an evidence diagram.
How long have you been up when you snorted the cocaine? How long have you been awake?
I wasn't on no coke that day.
Well, about 5 days prior you were, and then you took a Lortab and smoked some weed.
Not that particular
No,
day.
not that day, but anybody this is 13 years, dear. I've been doing this for 13 years.
Okay, but
I've dealt with people, Dominique, that use
okay,
drugs.
I understand you. I've been doing drugs since I was 12, baby. So
Okay?
Ooh. Did she just say, you're talking about you have experience with dealing with people that do drugs? I've been doing drugs since I was 12 years old. This lady just said she's been doing drugs since she's 12 years old. This is insane. And I guess she has a lawyer now, so she had already asked for a lawyer before, so she has one now.
I understand you, but
So,
April, I know you want to get to the bottom of this. I wasn't on no drugs and flipped out and killed my
I know
baby.
you were
I
on
wasn't.
drugs, but you were coming down from drugs.
No, it was days. It already had been 5 days.
Scientifically, it was still there and you're coming down from it. You are mixing coming down from cocaine with Lortab and marijuana.
And listen, April, it wasn't like
You guys got what I got? What the detective looks like she's trying to paint this picture, because she was doing all these different marijuana, cocaine, and she also took some pain meds. She was high, and then when she was coming down, maybe she was tripping. Seems as if that's what the detective is trying to say. That's what it seems like. So because she was tripping, she could have accidentally took the life of her child.
okay, it was like 5 days before, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fully understand what you're saying, but you're telling me that you snorted some cocaine and then a couple days later went ahead and took a Lord and smoked some weed. That does not make a person any more perky.
April, I didn't do anything.
Now I understand why you needed a nap on the couch.
Cause I had, you see what I
On
was
top of being
doing?
a single mom.
Cleaning, cooking. You seen that, doing laundry. That's why.
Every day, dear.
Yes, and I get up at 6:30.
You don't hold a job. I do it all and have a full-time
I
job
understand.
and stayed up
I'm
till
not
4:30
complaining.
the other night.
There are many mothers that have way more kids than me that do it. It wasn't, I just took a nap. I fell asleep. I did not harm my child.
What you think? Did she just take a nap, fell asleep? Was she coming down from a drug? Was she coming down from taking drugs and then harmed her child and not realize what she did? It was an accident. That's what they're trying to say. It seems like that's what they're trying to say, in my opinion.
Accidentally, on purpose, no kind of way. What would be my motive? Because I was fucking cranky?
Here the detective uses a psychological wedge, impairment without needing proof of intoxication that day. By arguing coming down and mixing substances, she introduces a narrative where harm could happen without evil intent. That reframes the case from "you're a monster" to "you lost control," which is often easier for suspect to admit.
Come on, April.
Yeah.
No. That don't make, April, if that's the case, when my other daughter was across the street, I could have sent Pinky. That don't make sense, April.
You should have.
I didn't
But
hurt
you
her.
didn't.
I didn't hurt her.
And that's okay.
I didn't hurt her. I'm telling you, April, I'm looking you in your eyes as a woman and as a mother.
You did it 7 times the other day.
I didn't hurt her.
So this detective is just not believing anything this lady is saying. I don't think she can convince, I guess based on all the evidence that they had and the story that she told them, it's just very inconsistent. And that's what the detective was saying. So she knew there was some kind of foul play. What the mother told the detective, and I guess what the medical examiner came back with, it just didn't add up. And you heard the detective saying that in this interrogation.
Tell you, April, look at me. Look at my soul. I didn't hurt that little girl.
I see all the way through it.
I ain't hurt her. I ain't hurt
I'm
her.
wide awake today, Dominique.
And I ain't trying to pull nothing off your eyes. I ain't hurt her.
I'm wide awake.
I want you to be wide awake. Like I said, I'm gonna give it to God and I'm gonna leave it there because I know I ain't hurt her. I know that. Accidentally or no kind of way, I didn't hurt her. And I meant that. I did not hurt my baby.
Did she wreck on her bicycle recently?
No, she got a flat tire.
Did she skin up her knees, feet, legs, anything you know like that recently?
I don't know. I can't.
I mean, as a mother, you would know if your kid fell off a bicycle and her knees are. So the detective is just now trying to narrow it down, lock her in, and get it together, because it looks like she's trying to get to the meat and gravy of this, and we only have a few more minutes. So come on, I gotta see what's up. I'm so invested.
Well, you're a really good mom.
I am too. I mean, Pinky is accident prone. Did they tell you that?
You're a really good mom. Like I am.
But she falls all the time, so I don't know if she got a skin, but her bicycle was flat.
But if I know if my baby has skin up something, I know where and why and how it happened.
Might have been her toe. I think she skinned up her toe. I'm not sure. Hey, but this is a lot to try to.
When did she skin up her toe?
I'm thinking because we was in the pool, I think she skinned her toe. I wasn't
In the pool?
No, I'm thinking we were in the pool that weekend and somehow she skinned her toe, but it's like I interact with a lot of kids in that neighborhood.
That day, did she do it on Friday?
I don't remember April her skinning her toe.
Because you told me that she didn't go out of the house on Friday.
She didn't.
So that's what it is. It's the inconsistencies of her story. But it could be the fact that she was also on pain med, marijuana, and cocaine all at once. So her stories are inconsistent.
Dominique, the time is now.
Listen, April.
I've been listening, dear.
I'm not lying to you, okay? Pinky didn't go outside that day.
This is a precision trap. The detective latches onto a tiny detail, a skin toe, not because it's important, but because truth tends to stay consistent in small facts. When Dominique hesitates, you can see the danger. If she can't track a minor injury, how can her account of the death be trusted?
Do you think so? She doesn't know if her kid. How many of you guys? I have like 7 people, but I don't know who's been here from the beginning. I just went to Instagram. I don't know who's on YouTube and Facebook. But if your kid hurt themselves on a bicycle, especially if they're young, like 6 or 7, do they usually tell you? Do you usually know? Are they crying? Are they coming in? What are they doing? She doesn't know what's going on.
Kate, no. Outside. Stick her toe outside. She didn't skin her toe outside. It wasn't. If she did, it wasn't that day. You understand what I'm saying? If she skinned her toe, it wasn't on Friday. Austin, even the little boy, Austin came across the street. Pinky said it was too hot to go outside.
Where did you find her body at? And please, please, Jesus, please, do not tell me, Dominique. Please. Open it up. Dominique, you gotta come clean, baby. It was not the closet. It is scientifically and
So where was she, April?
I wasn't there.
You were. You know what?
All I know.
Is crazy. The story is not adding up. That's what the detective is saying. Come on. I got to keep playing this because now I'm like, what the heck happened? I know you guys that's been here from the beginning is like, who killed the little girl? Okay, calm down. I have to do commentary. This is live and this is fair use, but I still have to do my commentary, okay? I am watching it at the same time as you are. And yes, I want to see what's happening, but my friends, I have to do my commentary.
All I know are the facts that I can prove. That's all I know, Dominique. All I know is the facts that I can prove.
April.
And she was not dangling from the closet. It is a proven fact. I believe she peed in the bed.
My baby don't pee the bed.
She peed her pants.
She Piggly don't pee the bed.
Why is there pee in the bed? Pee is that's
Maybe the mother peed in the bed. See, so that's what it is. It's a lot of inconsistency. The mother, I'm just saying, maybe the mother. That's, of course we know the mother. It seems like her story just doesn't add up. So, come on, let's take us home. We got about 5 more minutes of this.
she died at.
It wasn't her. I'm telling you, Piggly don't pee the bed. Piggly don't pee the bed. April, I don't care what you say. I think y'all need to call me back and I need an attorney because I ain't touched my baby.
What she said, they need to call a new detective and she needs to trade. No, this detective is there to stay. Unless some kind of misconduct happen, no matter if you like the detective or not. You ain't got to like the detective, just tell the truth.
Piggly don't pee the bed. Piggly don't
All right,
pee the
she
bed.
don't pee the bed.
She don't pee the bed, April.
I believe you.
She don't pee the bed.
Unless she's
And-
dead.
So she just asking, so where did the pee come from? If she don't pee the bed, they obviously had the search warrant or she gave them permission because we saw that in the beginning. There's pee in the bed. All she want to know is where did the pee come from?
And
so you said I choked her.
dead people pee.
April.
That's what happens when you die.
April, I got a lot of respect for you, but I didn't hurt Pinky. And I know you're a mother and you see her like that and you hurt her too, even though she's not your child.
This is the turning point where the detective reveals a forensic logic explanation that sounds brutal but simple. Urine in the bed becomes a physical clue that challenges the closet hanging story. Dominique's reaction isn't just grief. It's panic at the idea that the scene suggests a different location of death.
But I didn't hurt her. If I didn't hurt my baby, I did.
She keeps saying she didn't do it. Let's see if this detective could really get her to say otherwise, because she's been saying inconsistencies, story doesn't add up. How can she prove that she did it? There got to be some kind of probable cause coming. Come on, detective. Give me some more.
April.
I know exactly what happened,
April.
and so do you.
Here it is. Everybody be quiet, okay? And don't be mad at me that I just paused it. But she's about to tell her what she think happened.
April,
And now that you have asked me for an attorney again.
April, I didn't hurt her. I'm trying to talk to you as a woman and as a mother. I didn't hurt her. Why you? I understand there's people that go crazy, but I didn't hurt her. I swear to sweet Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? I swear to sweet Jesus. I did not hurt that child, April.
I need some handcuffs.
Don't be swearing to no sweet Jesus now.
April, because I didn't hurt her.
Sit down.
I didn't hurt her, and I swear to God, I didn't hurt her, April. I would have told you. I would have told you. I would have told them. I didn't hurt her. I did not hurt my baby. On my life. On my life.
Yes, we're done.
I guess they done for today. They coming back tomorrow. Woof. Ciao.
Yeah. Have faith in God. Have faith in God. Have faith in Him, they say. So they said, have faith in Him. Have faith in Him, and He's going to work it out.
So.
Once Dominique requests a lawyer, detectives can't keep interrogating the same way. So they pivot to a psychological alternative, a loved one. Family pressure is powerful because it bypasses police versus suspect and becomes truth versus the people who still love you. Uncle Jay isn't brought in to accuse. He's brought in to make denial emotionally expensive.
Everybody that you meet, those people out there that you was dealing with, you know nothing about these people. You know nothing about their background. You know nothing about what they do. It's every time.
So Uncle Jay, is he gonna get her to confess? Because I only got a few more minutes and they need to stop playing with me because I need to see this confession. Come on, Uncle Jay. Or maybe she didn't do it. She won't confess. Okay, let's take it back. How many of you think she's gonna confess? And how many of you think she's gonna still say no? And that's how it's gonna be. I think she's gonna confess. Uncle Jay is gonna get her. They bought in the high-end horse.
Detective Todd. Yeah, because Uncle Jay, because I told Uncle Jay.
You want to leave her?
No, I'm
No.
gonna tell
She
you.
just gave you some information. Okay, I want this him to be handled right. She just gave me information. His two other people got keys to her house. Y'all didn't know this, did you?
We have some information.
You let them on your sofa sleep. The people dead. When you got people with keys to your house, why these people didn't know this information?
They said they do.
We're doing an investigation. So
Okay.
What information I know, I'm not just gonna throw out there.
Right, okay. You know, I'm just telling her, I want to make sure that she told y'all everything that she keep telling y'all, that is, don't leave out the least little bit of information that can be used. I gotta go over here this afternoon. Look at this little small baby here. Get released from the hospital. Go penetrate with the money to bury him. My sister, I just went to the hospital and they just told me they gave my sister a 20% chance of living through the weekend. Y'all know how I feel, and then this baby sitting here is gone.
I haven't found anything in any of her state that she has.
Oh boy. It doesn't sound like he's convincing her to do anything. He's just saying like he's stressed out. He got enough stress going on. Now he got to come here and deal with this. I don't see I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I digress. I'm sorry.
Giving us information that anyone else has.
No, she's willing to give you.
Charles has a key to my house. My next door neighbor, he has a set of key to my house, and so does John.
But Charles wasn't home during this time.
Yes, he was. Charles was sitting outside when
He told me he was sitting outside.
Him, Mary Ann, and Twin came in the house when I found Pinky.
But were they home an hour before?
Yeah, Charles got to work at 5 o'clock.
Or did you go to their house and get a cup of milk?
She wants to get a lawyer and she's got a lawyer.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that part.
Okay, so what will we do now?
Nothing, you guys are free to go. If you have anything that you felt would be, I can show you guys out.
The keys to the house detail is the last-minute escape hatch, an attempt to widen the suspect pool after the story collapses. But the case doesn't end here. It goes cold, gets re-examined years later, and ultimately returns with charges. And in the end, the legal outcome tells the final story. Dominique pleads no contest to manslaughter and aggravated manslaughter of a child, receiving a 20-year prison sentence. In this interrogation, detectives shift Dominique from grieving witness to criminal suspect by reading Miranda, then confronting her with inconsistencies and physical impossibilities in her closet story. They pressure test her timeline with tight, verifiable questions, record credibility damaging admissions about drug use, and site measurements and medical examiner review to detach her narrative from the evidence. Legally, this preserves prior statements for impeachment, supports probable cause, and builds a clean record of denial versus proof. Once she invokes counsel, the uncle intervention seeks admissions outside direct questioning, creating investigative leads when the case is refiled.
Well, how many of you guessed that she did it? 20 years. A little bit more.
Dominique Brewer's case ultimately ended with a negotiated plea and a 20-year prison term. After detectives revived the cold case and filed charges, Brewer entered a no-contest plea to manslaughter and aggravated manslaughter of a child in Manatee County, avoiding a trial on the original murder charge. In February 2024, Judge Stephen Matthew White sentenced Brewer to 20 years in Florida State Prison. Coverage of the plea and sentencing reported that investigators and prosecutors said Brewer gave no viable, evidence-consistent explanation for how her daughter died, and that the case's resolution came after the long-running investigation was re-examined years later. The plea resolved the case without trial, yet the court still imposed a lengthy term.
Monday.com,
Wow.
the opposite of any work platform.
So that's it. That's what happened. That's it. Did you get what happened? Did you guys understand what happened? Did everybody understand what happened when it came to this case? Let me know. What are you guys thinking in the comments? You know, what are you guys thinking? I think this was very good. Oh wait, let me go over to these different ones here. I know some of you are still didn't get to the ending yet, but it was good. It was good. It was good. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, let me know your thoughts. How do you guys feel about these live commentaries, these true crime? Hope you guys are enjoying them. Hope you like them. You know, I like doing them, but let me know what you guys think of it. You know, let me know. So that's it. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching this true crime with me. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Either I'm going to do that or I'm going to do a summary of some of the true crimes that's been going on. That's, you know, all the stuff that's been going on throughout the week. I may be doing something like that. Soon enough, I'm only going to be on YouTube. So I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Fair use. This is why I can do that. And thank you guys so much. Even the ones that was complaining about me talking too much, but you do have to understand this is a live commentary show. That's what we're doing. We're watching and we're making comments, and you guys could feel free to make comments as well. Okay. If you're not following, why not? Go ahead and give us a follow. And as always, please stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.